But tonight we're going to talk about Magic's internal disconnect in regards to like the lore specifically, because the written story and this other information they released later, it's all just kind of come together, and it's something I want to talk about. But before we do that, we got to do all the helloifications. Obviously, live stream link's been shared, but the hellos have not been shared. So let's do that. Let's say hello to the people who have come to hang out tonight. What's going on? Oh, I got my tea. Hold on. Is it too hot to have an initial sip? Wow, you can see it right to the top here. Earl Grey tea. Okay, I got the tiniest little bit. If I had any more, I'd probably burn my tongue. So, what up, Jess, Superbacker, Kenziki, Jonathan, Clayton, Millmaster, Bino, Gossett, Buddy, Shelton. Who else is in here? Tookie, Bo Falcon, Everyday, Error, Garly. How you doing? Millmaster, Spanner because he was an engineer. Spanner because I would take away his wrench, right? Because it's like a spanner. And then I would just ban the word plump. That's all I have to do. Like, Clayton runs around singing his song all day happily. But if I wanted to crush his soul, yank the wrench away and then ban the word plump. And he would weep sad, desolate tears, right? They'd be like, this is the man who died of dehydration for crying over not being able to sing his song any longer. All right. So what was it that oh yeah, there it is. Bo, the weather's caused some delays. Still supposed to get there a couple days later. It's all good, man. Delays, no, but I said that to Carly actually. I said, you know what? When it comes to like getting things like advent calendars in the mail, there's the whole issue of if they show up after the beginning of the month, and then you just get to have the fun of playing catch up. Bino, did I get a new camera? No, but I've been trying to make improvements here or there to try and tweak up the quality on things a bit. So I'm glad that the stream looks better, because that's part of what I was aiming for. So that's working out. Most of it just comes down to lighting, slightly better lighting. Things are going to get moved around in here, and this whole wall's going to get painted come the new year. So there's some changes going on in the office. What up, Meldor? You're still alive. I'm surprised. You still exist. What's the red glowing magic thing by me? Glowing? Oh, you're talking about the Nicol Bolas? The Nicol Bolas stand-up. Yeah. That's Nicol Bolas from the Hour of Devastation days. The Hour of Dev. So, there is a disconnect with the Magic the Gathering like story specifically, where Wizards released this article that's like background information on the inside of Ixalan, the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and there's so much detail. It's crazy how much there is. In fact, it birthed an entirely new lore video that I just put out today on Fantasy Geographic. So if you haven't seen it already, you're going to want to check it out, because it literally details like all of the different gods. Chimmel the Godstar, who apparently created Ixalan and all the different races of people that exist. And then Chimmel also created the 5 deep gods that lord over the inside of Ixalan. But one of them is a usurper god, because Aklazotz was never meant to be a god. He was the last survivor of the 4th people. He consumed all of the 4th people trying to escape death. And then he managed to pierce the veil between worlds and watched as Chimmel was birthing the deep gods, waited for the other deep gods to be birthed out actually straight up into Ixalan, and before the last one could make it out, jumped on him and ate him. Like, what's up, buddy? Like, there's like some of the biggest problems in terms of the disconnect. What I'm like, let me give you my thesis. My thesis goes like this: Wizards has nobody keeping internal coherence for their stories. And so I think part of the problem with the written story might be that the authors somehow think we have way more information than we do. So one of the biggest sticking points in the story for me was what happened with Amalia. Amalia is one of the vampires, right? So we have the vampires, and they're seeking their god. They're looking for, like, the god of the vampires. And so they bring along their entire retinue, which includes a whole bunch of humans that are there to carry their bags. And if you're going to ask anybody, if you're like, yo, vampires would bring along humans for two things: to carry their gear and to serve as food. The answer is to serve as food, right? So that's what vampires do. They feed on humans. So we go through the story, and Amalia, who has the most OP powers, insane OP powers, to literally rewrite the terrain of the world at a whim. Like, she can just change reality with a pen stroke. Super OP. But anyways, she throws a fit when Vito starts to feed on the humans they brought with them. And you go, sorry, what? Sorry, what? Why is Amalia throwing a fit about vampires eating humans when that's literally all you can feed on? For the entire history of Magic the Gathering, the only thing vampires have fed on is blood, with the exception of what? Zadok, the psychic vampire. So, like, every vampire in existence has fed on blood. So to have a vampire act like it's abhorrent to feed on blood, it's like, but you are too... It's like if I was eating a cheeseburger and I was just getting all upset because other people around me were eating cheeseburgers. You're eating beef! You can't believe you're doing that! And it's like, yeah, we're beef eaters. That's what we gotta do to survive, right? What up, Luke? So yeah, it's baffling. It's baffling. Until you learn that actually how it works is cosmium. You know the pink cosmium stuff that in the written story is just kind of there, and you know it gets mentioned, but you don't really understand why they're bothering to bring it up because it plays no role in the story. Well, cosmium's actually pretty pivotal overall in the entire story. In the inner world of Ixalan, it's super important. And one of the things that cosmium can do is it can substitute for blood. Vampires can sustain themselves off of cosmium, so they don't have to drink blood. Now, if, for example, they were already doing that, and they were all acting civilized, and Vito was just eating cosmium, and nobody was feeding on the humans, and the humans were there feeling comfortable and safe and weren't there as sacrifices or anything like that, then it would make sense for Amalia to be horrified. But because they didn't actually give us that in the written story, in no way, shape, or form, and because the information that would tell you that wasn't released until weeks after the written story came out, you have no way of knowing that. It makes literally no sense. It also illuminates the cult that follows Aclazotz, right? The cult that follows Aclazotz is a band of humans. That's what they make it sound like in the written story. Just a ragtag band of humans. But they're not. They're called the Cosmium Eaters because they're vampires who eat cosmium. They've already been inflicted with vampirism from Aclazotz. And so it's all just, wait, what is going on? Like, it's so baffling. Like, the Oltec society, based around having cosmium tattoos that enhance your abilities. Doesn't happen. Nobody has them. Nobody has them, apparently. Nobody has these cosmium tattoos that are literally a rite of passage required in society. And you have to understand that all this stuff was written when the set was designed initially, a year and a half ago. And the author could easily be given this stuff. But we can see that Wizards of the Coast is clearly just going, well, we're not even going to bother to provide the information. Or make sure that our writers write things consistent with it if they do provide it. They just provide it and they just go, we don't even care if you get the characters' names right. Like they did with Akira. You guys know the magic character Akira? Oh, wait, that's right, because there isn't a magic character named Akira. But that's all right, because Akira shows up in the written story. Like, it's incredibly aggravating for somebody who's invested, you know? Clayton, what's Cosmium? Cosmium was first introduced in Kaldheim, and essentially Cosmium is God essence. So Cosmium on Ixalan, in Inner Ixalan, comes from Chimmel, okay? So Cosmium is the blood of Chimmel, and it was spread when the Fomori invaded, and basically they built like metal constructs that kind of captured around the sun. And there was this huge battle. Chimmel got damaged during it. And Cosmium is the weeping blood of a god, basically. Which is, admittedly, a really fucking cool concept. That shit is cool. And vampires being able to eat god essence instead of blood, also really cool, and it doesn't feel wrong. Because, what the fuck, bro? Like, you're a vampire. You exist on life essence, right? So Cosmium is crystallized god blood, essentially. So yeah, vampires could eat that shit. That is a really banger concept. But like, they play it off as Ixalan's this key part of society. And then all the people on the surface of Ixalan, like, come from the inner Ixalan individuals. But none of them brought any of the Cosmium, this metal that lasts forever. That's what they say. If you put refined Cosmium on a tool, it lasts forever. None of that was brought to the surface. They don't even know about Cosmium until they open up the door and there's a trade between them. Did you know the River Heralds have a fucking religious tree called the Deeproot Tree? Did you know about that? Did you know it's fucking dead? Did you know all that shit happened completely off stage? Like, there's pages and pages and pages of stuff that was written. And, like, none of it was used in the story. Like, we get the Malamute, right? And it's just like, check it out, they're Panther people who live here. And, like, okay, what do? They just grab you and throw you in a sand hole. Oh, okay, so you die there? Nope, it just drops you into the water of the River Heralds. Well, how does that work? Is there constantly sand falling in the... Shut up, we're not even dealing with that. We're already moving on. The River Heralds hold their prisoners right in front of the golden door that leads to the underworld that they've never opened. What is going on? You know, like, it's crazy. Heavy metal. Tetsuo! Kaneda! I can feel her inside me. I'm crushing her. Nick, speaking of God essence, what was the angel stuff powering New Capenna? Angel juice? Essentially, it was angelic essence. What happened was the angels of Capenna weren't powerful enough to fend off the Phyrexians on their own, so they made a deal with the demon lords of Capenna. But the demon lords of Capenna essentially betrayed the angels and just started siphoning off of their essence, like siphoning off their essence. That's what that is. I mean, it's a flimsy excuse to go, well, we wanted something that we could be like, is like a druggy, boozy kind of thing for our swinging 20s Hepcat plane, you know? That whole story was ridiculous, too. It starts out and you're like, let me get this straight. Elspeth is searching for her identity. This all ties into the disconnect, too. Where you're like, Sandwich, am I still uploading to Fantasy Geographic? Bro, perfect day to ask. Just put out a video over there. Which makes me want to ask you, if I am uploading videos, why are you not going and looking? Huh? But yeah, one just came out today. There's at least one new lore video a month over there, bare minimum. Bare minimum. Oh, you hammed, that's why. Okay. So, yeah, basically, like, the Capenna stuff was all just totally slapped together because they wanted to do a mob-style set. And it was so dumb because they're like, Elspeth, you don't know your origins, but a Johnny does, right? And, like, a Johnny doesn't tell her the plane she's from. Doesn't tell her the plane she's from. Just goes, you're from a city. And it's like, how do you tell somebody a city without telling them the plane? It's like if I was, like, an intergalactic traveler. And someone was like, we found your home. We found out where you're from. And then they just told me a city on Earth. They're like, you're from New York. And I'm like, oh, I'm from the world in New York. Nope, you're from the city in New York, I think. Okay, care to tell me the world? Yeah, no. We'll just call the world New York, I guess, or whatever. Because who cares? Eat a bag of dicks. So, like, Elspeth decides, I want to know who I am. I want to know my identity. I'm this powerful planeswalker who can wield crazy powerful magic. So what I should do is I should go to the New York New Capenna and I should get a job at a fucking laundromat. Like, I should get a job at a laundromat And then maybe just by having a job at a laundromat, I'll somehow know who I am and what I'm about. And then I'll get into some fights. I'll get into a fight with some dudes, right? And instead of just using my powerful magics, I'll just run away. And then until I get to an alley where it's like, I got a lead pipe. Woo! And then I'm going to brain the guys. And now the mafia guys are like, join me. And she's like, I'm not going to join you. And he's like, but I can get you a weapon. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll join you. And then he's like, do some jobs for me. I'll give you a dagger. And you're like, so I just want to make sure that I understand this. This is the lady who she caught the god sword that fell from the heavens, right? Like this is the same lady, that lady. So she lead pipe to dagger. Oh no, okay, and that whole Theros story. You know the shadow spear. You know that nightmare spear that she had. You know that thing that you haven't told us what happened to it at all. Where is that? Why is she fighting with a lead pipe in alleys? What's going on here? What is this? Why is this? What is any of this? What is any of this? And then you've got, what's his name? Ob Nixilis. You got Ob Nixilis. And Ob Nixilis is like, yo, I want Halo. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Halo and I'm going to give it to other guys. Why giving it to the other guys? So that I can get Halo. But you already secured Halo. Shh, I'm going to use the Halo to get Halo. Okay. And like, why do you need the Halo? Fucking reasons, bro. And it's like, so why don't you just like walk in and take over a gang and just take the Halo? Why do you have to pay these guys? Shut up. I'm going to do that at the end and you're going to see how super effective it is, where I literally show up to the Maestros and I wipe them out in a second because I'm a planeswalker. But bro, the story's going to be dumb then if that happens. And remember, Elspeth is going to poke me in the neck a little bit and I'm going to be like, oh no, goodbye, and just leave. It's so stupid. So dumb. What up, Napalm? What up, Scorpageist? What up, Nick? What's going on, Juglum? So yeah, like everything makes no sense. The new story is just like, bro, the Echo stuff where they're like, and then Quintorius found a poncho and summoned up a guy named Abuelo. And you're like, like you think, like you literally think you're being progressive and that this is impressive. This is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And then he summoned Abuelo's ghost from a poncho. Oh, really? Because like from the notes that the people who designed the set, it looks like actually there was tons of ghosts across the world and they just exist. So the ghosts are already there and they can't actually be summoned with Quintorius's magic. So like they literally just went, well, we wrote the world where the spirits coexist with people and they're just there and the cards will show that, but for the written story, why don't we go, there are no ghosts and Quintorius has to summon them up. Won't that be cool? And he'll summon up a ghost and he'll be like, brown skin? I think you're Abuelo. Okay. And it's like, oh, okay then. Good storytelling. Everything's really fucking connected. Like nothing's connected. It's been like this for years. It's so hard to get anything fucking to make sense and come together. You'll have the trailer, which will contradict the fucking cards, and you'll have the written story, which contradicts all of it. And it's like, hey, assholes, how much fucking money does it cost to pay one person to go, nothing we're making is connected to it? How the fuck do you let multiple people design a whole world and all these different aspects of it and then jam your thumb all the way up your ass when it comes to the actual fucking written story and not have it make any fucking sense connected to it? Where it's just like, wait, what? And they're like, Akhlazot's jumped on the sun and it's like, I fucking hate you, Chimmel, and squeezes the metal around it. But then he's gone and Wade is all looking off in the distance going, I'm glad we spent all that time reading Whatley's poetry. Hack poetry written by a shit writer. Like, God, they don't even read the lore when they get it back. It's insane. It's crazy. Buddy, do I ever find it boring that most fantasy planets or worlds seem to actually be a single city or region? You know what? I agree. It's way more enjoyable when you get extra aspects that show the wider world outside of it, right? Like honestly, this whole Ixalan thing comes across to me like this. Wizards of the Coast had a Minecraft tie-in planned. People can say, no, they didn't, because look, when you look at the design notes and what they posted online, they said, well, actually, we were designing the set and we realized it was just Ixalan. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's no connection to it being Ixalan unless you go, well, like, we just lump all these people together. Like, the reason they say that is because the Minecraft tie-in fell through. And then, like, we got to do a Jurassic Park tie-in. So now it's got to be Ixalan. That's the only fucking reason. Because the inside doesn't feel like Ixalan. They totally just hacked it apart to go, it was all, bro, we looked at all the non-Ixalan things we were designing and went, it's Ixalan! It definitely wasn't precipitated by a fucking tie-in with a stupid dinosaur secret layer where we have Indominus Rex as a blue fucking card. I'm the Polyraptor. I make multi copies of myself. It's like, aren't there raptors in this? Couldn't you put a raptor on it? They got all the dinosaurs wrong. These crackhead junkie idiots. It's so insane. Maxime, you got some juicy news? Oh, all right, man. You could share it to me, like email me or whatever. These streams, like while I save the streams and put them on the stream archive, this stream won't be like the text, the chat won't be up for me to access afterwards. You gotta like email me or Twitter, or you gotta message it to me somehow, bro. Whatever happened to the whole vampire conquistadors? Well, the Immortal Sun's gone. That was stolen away. The vampire conquistadors are in the news story heading to the center to try and find the Bat God because they're being called to him. Juglum, why would you want to fucking even write for Wizards, right? They're going to underpay you. Like, why write a story you know the person's not even reading? They're just going to go, you did a great job. It's like, you don't even read it. You don't care. Why would you want to create something for a company that doesn't give a fuck? Why would I want to have my passion pissed on by a fucking corporate vulture that doesn't give a shit about me, right? Fuck that noise. Fuck that. Becoming part of the beast is the worst. Being part of Magic's lore team means that you get to design good lore and then it gets hacked apart and has fucking bullshit politics shoved into it. So have fun with that. Have fun. No matter what a good job you do, it's going to be turned into fucking trash for a quick buck. I would not want... It's like, hey, I made a puppy, and they're like, great, and they toss it into a fucking hamburger grinder and go, we're going to sell it as burgers. Fur burgers, fuckstick. Right? And they're only fur burgers these Magic players are going to get. You know? That's Wizards of the Coast. They'd grind up a fucking dog and sell it to you for a quick buck for their shareholders if they legally could. They'd sell your dog's kidneys back to you, you know? That's the reality of the corporate structure over there. They don't give a shit, man. We're all chumps to be milked, and they don't want to bother putting in the effort to connect the fucking story up because they're idiots that don't realize the fucking value of it because they can only see the value of fucking 3-month increments and line items on a page, and they see lore as a cost. Fucking clown morons. And it's like, let me get this straight. You understand that people can be connected to properties because you want to access Universe Beyond. You can't understand the concept of wanting to access Universes Beyond without understanding the concept of that people get connected to properties. You dumb motherfuckers. What do you think makes people like fucking Star Wars and Doctor Who and whatever else? Connecting to the characters and the fucking IP. Do it yourself, you fucking clown-faced idiots. How do you have these motherfuckers pour so much passion into creating the initial set, and then you go and let some fucking idiot hack writer write a story that doesn't even make sense with the world you built yourself because you don't pay anybody to spend the 20 minutes it would take to read the 4 paragraphs you call a fucking story and go, well, actually, none of this makes any fucking sense, so make it make fucking sense. But they don't give a shit. None of it matters because they're constantly running to sell us the Nest Raggedy Ann and fucking Gumby dildo fucking secret lair for $80 for 2 cards because fuck you. This whole thing is collapsing. They want to milk the secondary market for every dollar, and they're trying desperately to inject more money into the secondary market value by creating more expensive products. It's fucking entirely unsustainable. It's fucking starting a marshmallow toasting business by setting your fucking house on fire. Sure, you're gonna get to toast a lot of marshmallows, but in the long term, you're fucked. So stupid, man. Jamestown, I'm talking about eating dogs, not sucking dog dick. So don't get excited with your whole tasty comment. It's just like, I hate being punished for having a brain and paying attention. I hate being punished for caring. It's the most unfucking fair thing to do to your customers, where it's like, I will avidly lap up your fucking story. I am eager for it. Can you fucking lazy cocksuckers have the littlest bit of consistency? How the fuck do you start? Like, if you saw the initial document with the amount of stuff in it, it's so huge, and it covers a bunch of what's going on the surface of Ixalan before too. It's very comprehensive, and that just makes it more aggravating because the information was just there. The author didn't have to make it up. The author lazily made a fucking garbage story. Like, check it out, Alcazar's cult shows up. They're common calling the Cosmium Eaters once, like that's supposed to mean anything. Millmaster says, bro, the only way we can bring standard back is make Carlin more expensive when you set a new floor price. Yeah, and like extend it out to 3 years. TCG dude, you think that was an applause worthy rant? Well, thanks, bro. It's so aggravating to see, man. Yeah, Magaro, I don't give a shit about headcanon. What's the fucking point then? If I'm just gonna make up my own imaginary shit, why engage with anything? And then Gorbleflorp touched his magic flute to the princess's head, and she spread dragon wings because she had been a dragon all along. And she said, the real treasure is in my heart. And then she opened up her heart, and inside was an easy bake oven cooked muffin tray, bro. And then he ate the muffins, and he flew into space. And as he flew into space, he became space, but then he realized that was lame, so he went and did algebra. Why not just gibberish in your own mind? What, like, I don't want to fucking write fan fiction. I'm not looking to have to fucking fix my goddamn fucking entertainment because I have a brain that works. That's not fucking fair to me. It's absolutely unfair. That's the fucking opposite of the point. I don't need to staple together this bullshit to make it make fucking sense for me. You make it make sense. You're the one who fucking came up with it. It's the sugar and the caffeine and the tea's heating up the blood. I'm riled up. And then guess what? Elspeth went outside the blind eternities, which isn't even a place. Really? And then what happened there? Oh, Sarah was there. Wow, Sarah, the dead planeswalker from like forever ago? That's so cool. What happened next? Sarah froze the entire multiverse. Wow, that's so cool. It makes so much sense. What happened next? Then she just fucking hugged Elspeth and gave her fucking wings or something. Wow, that's so cool. What happened? And then Sarah didn't save the multiverse and she let things get worse and worse and worse and was like, Elspeth, you gotta pick a moment. Wow, that's so cool. Then what happened? Then Anhelo's daughter and her wife were like, are you paint soul across my love? As they fought the Phyrexians. Holy fucking shit, that's so cool. I can't wait to tell my friends. Remember how quickly the multiversal Phyrexian war ended? All the stories end that way. They're like, are we the last installment? Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Don't kill anybody. Wrap it up. Nobody dies. No villains fucking get punished for anything. This story ends with the Myco tyrant being like, yeah, I'm fine, whatever, fuck you. And Alcazotz, we don't even get to see him lose. Alcazotz goes, bigga, 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 and then just fucking wanders off to get some Skittles. And then they're like, yo, I think he's off doing some shit. We should go do something. And then the story's like, you don't want to see any of that. Just like the previous story, they're like, Kellen, they don't even end the Wicked Slumber. They don't even end the Wicked Slumber. None of the fucking cock-sucking idiots that fucking wrote or read that story thought they should mention that the Wicked Slumber was ended and the land was saved. They were too busy wanting to talk about how fucking Oko fucked Kellen's mom. They dedicated more time to Oko's mom getting or Oko fucking Kellen's mom than stopping the Wicked Slumber. And then that dumb bitch gives him a magic garment she could have given him all along because apparently she has magical powers and they could be living way better a life than that dirt backwater bullshit life. But she's just a piece of fucking an adulterous skank fucking whore who just wants to get fucked by shapeshifters and doesn't really give a shit about her son. Great story. Wow, Wizards. I thought you wanted to make women look good. I don't know if you know this, but it makes the mom look like a fucking scumbag, hornbag idiot. So we empowered her to be a horny cunt who fucking treats Kellen's dad like a cuck and fucking thirsts so hard for Oko, it's ridiculous. Why the fuck would you write that into the story? It's so cool though. Remember Oko? Remember Puke Bone Oko from the first story? Remember his abs? Well, imagine getting fucking tag teamed by Oko and fucking Kellen. And they're like, guy, Kellen was never meant to be Oko's fucking kid. You think he fucking was? Fuck right off. Oko's a shapeshifter. Kellen looks nothing like him. And Kellen's powers are fucking nature flame blades. Oh yeah, totally shapeshifter. Uh-huh, yep. So stupid. So fucking stupid. Jeremy B sold a bunch of your cards. Tons of people have, man. Keeping your beta time off. You gotta keep what makes you happy. Gotta keep what makes you happy. Bunch of people have bounced out for sure. Pots, you're just trying to catch up. Yeah, the Ixalan story. Here's the thing: the Ixalan story doesn't automatically suck out loud. What up, BMX? It doesn't like. The problem is it's bare bones as hell and it's boring. So the whole point is to get to Inner Ixalan. The first couple of installments are getting to Inner Ixalan in the most boring way, and then everything is just so ham-fisted. Kellen is shown running from 6 goblins for no reason, just so they can force him together with the vampires. But then later, he'll literally be cutting vampires in half like it's nothing. So it's like you run from 6 pissbag goblins for no reason, so that Amalia can rescue you in a way that demonstrates her absolutely broken powers, right? And then you're just hacking vampires apart like it's nothing. And also, you have no moral problem with Amalia being a vampire. Like, if they had told us that Amalia had access to Cosmium and was eating that to not have to eat blood, then it'd be way easier to accept it. But the story's just going, Amalia's good! And it's like, she's a vampire who feeds on people. You know this whole retinue of people who came down here with human slaves that they're sacrificing and eating? She's part of that group, and she feeds on humans. And you've literally given us no information to contradict that. So having Kellen, like, I like Amalia, but what you're trying to do is she's perfect and good. Bro, she fucking eats people. No, she doesn't. You never told us. You just told us she's a vampire. Now she's crying because people are getting eaten. You're idiots. You're fucking morons. Millmaster Super Chat says, remember this face. Wherever you see this face, you'll see the CLIT. Where's James P? He loves the Kevin Smith quotes. Heavy Metal, you kept everything but haven't bought anything since early 2022. Oh, well, I mean, everyone draws their line, right? I will admit that, like, no matter how much Wizards screws up and all the stuff they do, I still want some more Magic cards. I always want some more Magic cards. I love Magic. It's fun. It's a good time. Right? And I'm excited. In 2 days, I'm going to the face-to-face Magic event with the inventor at Double Strike. We're going to be there hanging out. BMX, it looks like I've lost some weight since the last time you stopped by a live stream. I have. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate the positivity. I had gotten a little chunkier before, and I have smoothed back down for optimal yelling capabilities. Buddy, you made your own fanfic and it sucked, but it's better than theirs. I believe it, bro. The bar is really, really low. Like, the writers they pick are terrible. And I don't know if it's just because Wizards gives them a whole bunch of restrictions, but I feel like they just know Wizards doesn't care and it's an easy buck for them. So they just churn out some quick crap because who cares, you know? That's what I think. That's it, Jeremy. Love the game, but hate the way it's being run. 100%. 100%. Maxime, you emailed it over. Thanks, bro. So yeah, man, I hate getting invested in stories and then they don't make sense. And I'm like, you just have to be internally consistent. You get to set the rules, you get to make them, and you need to stay within them. And it's incredibly satisfying when something stays internally within its own rules. So you don't have to go, this is what you've established. You can't do this. Just like they did with that aggravating situation with the ice crown. And I don't understand the people who defend it because I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Do you not understand fucking logic? Like, it's impossible to think anything other than what I'm thinking because it's illogical to think anything other than what I'm thinking. You have a witch with an ice crown. When she removes the ice crown, things she's made with the ice crown cannot continue to exist. The magic is not being sustained, and they melt. So it's established. Remove the crown. Anything made by the crown melts away. That's very clear. So, not only do we have remove the crown, what's made by it melts away. Not only do you have that, but the crown has been taken to literally another realm of existence. It's now in the Fey realm. After that point, the story tells us Hilda uses the power from the crown after it's gone to make a permanent frostblade. And it's just like, you can't do that. The crown's already gone, so you can't draw on its power. Plus, you've established that as soon as she takes the crown off, the constructs from it melt. And the most aggravating part about that is, there's a very simple way to fix that. It's simply have Hilda make them with her innate, here, I made a blade with my innate frost powers. I can't make a castle with them, but I can make a permanent sword. Here you go. And that's literally all I have to do. And it goes from idiocy that insults the fucking reader into something that makes perfect fucking sense. The witch is grateful for being spared. She creates Ruby a permanent ice blade using her innate ice abilities that don't require amplification. And thus the sword can be sustained indefinitely. Right? Like, I'm literally just observing the rules that you created for the world. Once you create those rules, you are not allowed to violate them unless you have cleverly made me think the rule is one thing, but it's actually a subset of a bigger rule. And then you go, oh no, it actually works like this. That's fine, but that's not what's going on here. It's just fucking moronic writing where you read it and go, did you read your previous installment? And do you understand the implications of what you yourself wrote? Like, do you understand what the words you're writing down fucking mean? How the fuck can you be a writer and not understand the words mean something? How the fuck do you write a story about Capenna where you literally bring up a device where Kaido goes out of his way to explain its function, going, press it once, it does this. Press it twice, it does this. Press it 3 times, disaster. So your brain goes, well, clearly something's going to be done with this. It's going to malfunction, going to press the buttons wrong or whatever. Nope. Just, here you go. Threw it in here, doesn't even matter. By the way, Nashi, who was a Akira level cyber bike punk in Kamigawa, right? Literally like running a bike gang. And I mean like one that's taking people down. We're not talking ring, ring, ring bike. We're talking rum, 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 taking your money, taking your life, taking your wife bike gang, right? So he's a biker who walked up to Tezzeret when Tezzeret had his brand new dark steel body. And he shivved Tezzeret in the back. What did you do with my mother? Like that level, right? Like that's the level. That's Nashi. And if you had internal consistency, you wouldn't have the next story where Nashi comes up to Kaido and is like, are you going to hurt my mommy? And Kaido's like, if I have to. Nashi's like, can I come talk to her maybe with you? Yes, you can. But here you go. Use this device. Make sure you're safe, little guy. And it's like, you're talking to a murderous biker. None of the, what? Can you just, like, what the fuck? You're the ones who make these characters. I don't understand. The abrupt shifts are worse than the changes that fan fiction would make. It's insane. It's insane. Oh, so yeah, like, bro, how are you supposed to be drawn into a game where they don't bother making their story actually make sense and fucking connect together? They have a bunch of cool elements that have dreamed up. They don't even bother with it. They write the most boring story ever. And then, oh, I loved that. At the end of the fucking full article that had all kinds of crazy details. Want to know the whole story of Lost Caverns of Ixalan? Read the full story here. They call it the full story. It is 1/10 of the story. The shit with the echoes is crazy to me, where they're just straight up the echoes were summoned up by Quintorius. Why? Because we had Quintorius artwork and we just wanted him to be in the set. And shut up. He brought the ghosts in. No, the ghosts have always been here. No, but Quintorius is ghost magic. And, like, if we didn't do the ghost thing, it wouldn't even make sense that he was here. And he's looking for that stupid thing we called the Coin Emperor that won't pay off or be exciting because literally we called it the Coin Empire. Do you know why? Because we made that stupid coin style on the card that nobody fucking likes because it looks like fucking dog shit and it makes all the cards look exactly the fucking same because we're fucking idiots in our quest to make a billion different versions so we can sell you 50 different fucking packs for every fucking set. Oh, you gotta get this, and oh, this has this, and oops, we didn't mention this, but you can only get this here. Oops, we can't produce these ones. Oops, we misprinted this. Triggers me, my friends. Fucking triggers me. Oh, well, you know what? On a fun note, I do have a birthday gift here. Kensuke has sent me this sweet little birthday box right here. And we're going to crack it open in a minute once I go and refresh my beverage. So, a little less ranty, a little bit more fancy, huh? A little bit of box slapping. Slapping the box the way your mama likes. Deep in the night. Oh, I have a drum. I could just make a whole song about it. It's right over there. That's how I'll calm. This is how I'm gonna calm myself down from the rage, guys, with transcendental drum meditation. Okay? Here we go. There we go. You feel the peace flow through you? It's my little drum. There we go. This one you can just sign up for Scientology. I need you to tithe to the cult right now, guys. That's it. That's it. Peace and serenity be upon you. I shall soothe your soul from the ravages of magic lore with my sweet tones. All right, hold on. I'm going to go top up my beverage. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at what's in that box. I'll be right back. All right. I am back. Hey, what up, Kakoshi? How you doing, buddy? What up, Frias? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome back to the meditation variety hour, where we're learning how to deal with our rage against Wizards of the Coast and Magic the Gathering through peaceful music. All right. All right. Now let's see. Let's see what Kansuki has sent out. All right. Got the little box. Got the Botana. Gently. Gently we shall make our way in. That's it, Napalm. That just the switch over happened so fast. So fast. Kakoshi, what's in the box? It is a birthday present for me from Kensuke, because my birthday is at the end of the month. It's at the end of the month, so just so you guys know, you still got over a week to get your gifts, get all your gifts into me. That's just so you know, guys. If you want to make it into heaven, right? You gotta tithe and stuff, right? Otherwise, you're not gonna make it in. All right, here we go. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. All right, hold on. Look at that. All right, what do we got? Are these... Hey, the battle cards. These are the scratch-off ones. As soon as I saw the red, I was like, yo, are these battle cards? Man, you know I've seen like a ton of dead TCGs, right? Nice. How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, dirty dozen. Dirty dozen battle cards. You guys seen these? They have epic. Well, I know some of you have, but they got the epic artwork and you scratch them off for battling. That's fun. Oh, Kensuke, I see your little envelope thing. Let me just gently put this over to the side for later. All right. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, look at that. Happy birthday, Hatcher. That's crazy, man. It's like nutty watercolor paper. At first, I was like, did you do this yourself? Have to protect the gifts with battle cards. Not a bad strategy. Jess! I don't know, maybe I'll use it for justice out in the streets. You buy me a butt plug. Would I use it? Probably, but probably not in the way you expected, you know? You just be like, what did you do with it? You just gave it to some guy at a church? It's like, yep, here, go find God. It's from Jess. Bye. Okay, so I think this is just folded paper. Yeah. I thought it was an envelope at first. Woo! Getting warm, man. Getting warm. I might be going through menopause. Hope I'm not coming down with something. I don't think I am. Better not be. I don't want to be sick on my birthday, yo. Sandwich, how old will I be? 72, bro. I got the secrets of immortality. You know what the secrets of immortality is? Sending me fucking presents. Kensuke gets to live another 10 years just for this. I decree it. I decree it. That's how the universe works. You heard about the secret? How you just fucking, you gotta like think it to manifest it? Well, I got the ability to do that on a scale that exceeds just me, bro. Slowly working my way into this. I'll get in there. I get in there. Millmaster gets to live longer too. To run his academy, evading the law. The real secret to long life is hating Wizards of the Coast, is it? That's funny. I just want them to do better, man. I just want to go back to loving the game full on, but whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, right? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? No way! Oh, what? No. For real? Like, what? Oh! Awesome! Holy shit. Is it opened? Oh, it's in a little, like, thing. Look. Yo! Look at that! It's the Dark, man! It's the Dark! Do you guys know how nostalgic this is? The Dark is a 6 set. It doesn't look like it was open from the bottom either, man. This looks sealed, yo. It came like doubled up. This is funky. I've never seen like a little pinchy bottom kind of thing like this. Al, have fun at the bar, buddy. Hanging out with a hot lady. Have a good time. Have a good time. Man, it's so pristine. It looks so good. Huh. I haven't opened a pack of the Dark since like when this came out, actually. Like, I've never opened Alpha Beta Unlimited. I opened like tons of Revised, Legends and stuff like that. But I haven't opened any Dark since. Hey, what up, Shelly? How you doing? Sorting through cards and hanging in the stream. Good choice, bro. Good choice. Oh, that's awesome. Juggle them, don't open it. Well, that's the conundrum, isn't it? It's like, you got it. It's like, you open it to show off the cards and talk about it. It's just 2 card saver sleeves put on in reverse directions. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Oh, did you like trim it with scissors? That's what was messing me up, bro. I couldn't get over the shape of it. And I'm like, why is it like this? And it's like, because you made it custom. Man, this is so like, it's just so crisp and fresh, dude. Like, for real. It's so like, guys, look at what amazing shape it's in. Like, this thing is beautiful. This is beautiful. That's awesome, man. That's amazing. Hold on, let me slide this back in here. Man, that's cool. That's dope. I love the color of it, man. The Dark has such epic flavor, like super epic flavor. Mesa F came from that set. Oh, man, it was a common. It was a common in that set, bro. All right, and then we got the little Christmas wrapped box here. Is this a Christmas thing I'm supposed to save for Christmas? Because that's a long time. That's a long time. And my brain says that I should open this right now. They have different size card savers that can fit inside each other. We didn't have any more of the slim ones. Well, you figured out a way that works, man. This thing came, like, perfectly protected. So great job. This is... What is this? What's in this, Kansuki? Is it soap? It feels dense, like a block of soap bars. Buddy, are you asking if you should get some of the Dark to enjoy open it? It's some epic stuff. But remember that I also see it through like nostalgia stained glasses. So if you didn't initially have it, you might you might not enjoy it. You know what I mean? You might feel like you spent too much money for the experience. So, Kansuki, you just want credit for yeah, you want credit for both. All right, all right. Credit achieved. Credit achieved. We're gonna open this now because I can't wait. I can't wait. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, oh, it's a white box. Layers on layers. Layers on layers. Over there. All right. And what do we got in here? What is this? We got something going on. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's foils. Okay. Wait a minute. Alphabetical foils. Yo, wait a minute. Yo! Yo! Is this just a fucking straight up foil set of the Brothers War? Is that what this is? Holy shit. Fuck yeah, man, it is. It's like the whole goddamn thing. What? That's amazing. I'm like 4 or 5 cards from finishing the non-foil set. That's nutty. Oh, is I getting a little moist-eyed? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Where are you at? Where's the... Yeah. We got to show off the brothers, right? Check it out. We got Mishra. Where you at? Or is it? Oh, there he is. Urza! Yeah! Bro. That's awesome. Oh, I love the Brothers War, man. That's dope. Yeah, it's all here. It's like all the lands, everything, man. Everything. Clayton, no, I'm not going to have 2 foil sets. Here's the thing. I gave up on the idea. I was originally going to collect a regular and a foil set, but I gave up on collecting the foil set. So I was never going to have a foil set. I was only going to finish the regular one. I gave up on that like very, very quickly because it was not feasible. It wasn't feasible for me, right? This is amazing. Hold on, I gotta put this back in. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to put this in this. There's like, it's right here, right? Where is it? Is it right here? Where? It's right around here. Hold on. I'll find it. It's like right around here. Where are you? That's not it. Oh, so much stuff around. Oh, I got tape stuck. Here. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. 1 second here. Gonna move some stuff around. So move some foils into here. And then we've got... there's usually some of these kicking around out in the open. It's funny how this one there's not, but that's okay. That's not a big deal at all. Just move this to here for now, real quick. And perfection. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this foil set instead of that white box. We're going to give it a nicer home for now. That's not the right one. Oops, did I do it in reverse? Oh, no. Okay, here we are. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Look at that. It's a foil set in the Premium Brothers War foil bundle box. right? Kensuke, it's only the main set. That's perfect, bro. I wasn't trying to collect up like every single extended version of every card in the original set either. I'm old school, so when it comes to Magic sets, just like the main set is what I consider the set. So I'm collecting the art cards and stuff for like the non-foil set. But yeah, that's dope, man. And the perfect box for it too. Cheers, bro. Thanks, man. That's sweet. I was not expecting that. That's a lot of fun. Brothers War, man. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Crazy. Good job, man. That's awesome. Oh, no. And you know what? I was about to say, I'm going to go and put this over on the easel that I have. And I'm like, I'm going to prop it up. And then it's like, nah, because what if it falls? What if it falls, you know? Beetle, you threw your foil set of Battle for Zendikar in the trash. You know you don't like something when. You know you don't like something when. Shelly says, you have some real ass followers. Props to the people. Yeah, props to Kensuke specifically. But you're right. There are a lot of awesome people who come here. I feel super lucky to have the fucking people coming by that I do. Some channels end up with some really awful people following them and just garbagey stuff happening. And we just have a good, like, sure, we may be doing some grouching about the game, but we just have a good time. Hey, speaking of good time, Bo Falcon says, give Kensuke the board. That is awesome. Hell yeah. Kensuke, lording the board, son. Man, that's cool. That Pack of the Dark is one of those temptation packs where you're just like, oh, you're just like, they're so rare, you don't want to open it, but at the same time, open it for a video, you know? When the time is right, like I have with some other rare packs that I've acquired. It feels, I mean, when you get to make a video out of it and whatever, it makes it different, you know? Sandwich, that's a long time, man. I couldn't handle that long. I'd already be sleeping. Wrote down Bo Falcon's name, even though I was literally thinking Kensuke as I wrote it. How nutty is that? It's like, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Kensuke, let's get you on the board, buddy. Yeah! Big fat letters, son. Hey, Bo Falcon, gifting memberships. Thanks, buddy. Juglum, free ass, sad, Buddy, Peterson, retire, Mad Cow, Mad Joe. Oh, multiple madness. Chris B, Avery, and that rhymes. Thanks, Bo. Nicely done, buddy. Oh, I love the way this dark pack looks, man. So dope. In some ways, it makes me think about the early days more than the Legends packs did because we only ever got to use them once, you know? Like, use them, but like you can only use any booster once. I mean, you could only buy Legends for like one day. Only got one chance at it. So... Frias, thanks, buddy. I'm glad you enjoy the community. Kakoshi as well. Hey, I saw your comment, buddy. That you're like, yo, I want to know what you got to say about the Jurassic Park stuff. It's in the next video. The next video, I'll be talking about all the Jurassic Park screw-ups that you've been waiting for. So don't worry. I got what you need. I got multiple things noted down. I have to put out... Well, I don't have to. Tomorrow is my last chance to put out a video for a number of days because I'm going away for the weekend, guys. I'm going to be at that face-to-face event. Should be a fucking good time, man. Galindo, what's up? Just going to give me $1 to make me holler. Juggler, no problem, buddy. Glad you enjoy yourself. For yes, I'm right in the middle of my 40s, bro. Right in the middle. 45. 45. So I'm saying I'm gonna last to at least 90. So I'm saying this is like my midpoint. And I'm doing pretty good overall, man. Looking better than I did before. Duke says 45 and no gray hair yet. Well, I mean, if you want to get really technical, in like if you got in real close, I'm sure like you can find a few in there. It's not like there aren't any, but yeah, bro. I think you might be able to see one around here somewhere. Well, maybe is there one there? I will say this. For a dude of my age, like I've got a fucking big, fat, full on thick head of hair. I feel like I have felt bad for my friends who started going fucking bald when they were like 25, and I'm like, that's rough, man. You know, like they bend down to fucking tie their shoe, and you notice the friar tuck spot, and you're like, man, life ain't fair sometimes. And I got a lot of hair, bro. I got tons, tons. Sad. The top post was about the issue, and the mods removed it. For Arena Direct Challenge was broken for a month. I didn't hear about that. That means that there's a bunch of cards. If you can't direct challenge your friends, that means there's a bunch of cards you can't use because there's some cards you can only use when you can challenge people. If you know anybody who has like screenshots or the Wayback Machine stuff or any of that and you want to email it to me, I don't have my notepad here, and if it's been deleted, I need something to reference. So if you want that to make into a news video, sad, if you email me that shit, then I can get that into a news video. But only if you can like find me something that shows that it happened. What up, Red Dress? How you doing? Clayton says, keep in mind, people, for less than the price of a magic pack, you can get a membership from Perp. He's not wrong. Jess, holla for the dollar! Yeah! The Jess dollar! Thanks, buddy. Bo, your friend started getting gray hairs at around 30. Now he's mostly gray at only 42. You know, the good news is you can totally look distinguished and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can get gray hair and it just actually make you look like more authoritative and shit. 100%. 100%. Jess, it wasn't your bottom dollar, but close. You have 70-something cents now? Yeah, all right. If you have less than $1 left, then you did give me your bottom dollar. And you know what that means, right? That means you're my bottom. You're my bitch now. Who are you going to call? You ain't even got the money for a phone call now, son. You can't get a phone call for a quarter anymore. So it's a good thing that you're a bottom. Speaking of bottoms, Cinder Shadow in the house. If you like YouTube videos where you're just told everything in the title so you don't need to click on it, subscribe to Cinder's channel. And then you'll see video titles that tell you everything you need to know. Like me and Carly were talking about that. What was it? Yesterday, I think? Hold on. Let me just see here. Let me see which one it was. It was the Five Nights at Freddy's one where it was like... where's the name here? Yeah. This movie's the best horror movie, while this is the worst movie. Oh, okay, I guess I don't need to click on that. You can also watch such things as I lie about wizards banning the word dark. They didn't get rid of that, Cinder. They didn't get rid of that. What are you talking about? The Dark Sun stuff there? You know, like the word dark doesn't exist at all in Dungeons and Dragons. Really? 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 Cinder says, thank you to everyone. I need a quarter to call someone who cares. Oh, you capitalized the quarter. Scorpageist, you're roughly 10 years younger than me, and you look like you busted through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. That's funny. Yeah, I see you, Cinder. You know what the funny thing is, too? That's the shit that got you the best results as well. Saying shit like that. They got rid of the word dark. No, they didn't. Yeah, they have a problem with dark sun because of the whole fucking slaves and all this shit for sure. But we got rid of the word dark. Come on. Come on. That's going to take another 5 years. Because Wizards of the Coast is ridiculous. Jess, you and Cinder are Alberta bros? Oh, you know what that means? You can go and stay at his place. I give you permission to stay at Cinder's place. You can show up at his house and say, I can stay here rent free. Yeah, look, if they're getting rid of dark on dark elves, though, you can't say they're fucking banning the word dark if there's any spell that has the word fucking dark in it, or if there's any magic gear that has the word dark in the title. You know what I mean? That's the issue. Saying that they're going, oh, get rid of the word slaves and whatever. Just saying they won't put the word in front of dark, in front of elves, doesn't have the same ring to it. But they didn't fucking ban it, bro. They didn't ban it. That's a fucking lie. You're just straight out lying in your fucking title, right? Like, that's where it's like banning word like slave, sure. Barbarian, I have no idea if they decided barbarian can't be a class. Iffy on that one. But dark, I don't believe for a second that's not in D&D anymore. Not for a fucking second that word literally doesn't exist. Which, by the way, is what the word banned fucking means. No, Napalm, they're not. They're not. But you know what? I'm going to make a video now called, Are they really doing this? And the answer is no. Sad, what's my email? It's actually themagichistorian@gmail. Easiest in the world, bro. Easiest in the world. You know what the crazy thing is, though, Cinder? You should just keep lying, bro. You may as well. It's going to get people clicking on your shit, right? So who cares? Who cares? Go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie. Say whatever you want. Who cares? Like, the reality is, no matter whether people feel like you've lied to them or not, when it comes to your content, they're just gonna feel let down either way, right? Like, it's like you're really bad at banging, so it doesn't matter if you lie to the chick about the size of your dong because she's guaranteed to be disappointed regardless. That's like Cinder. Even if his dong is big enough for you, it's not gonna, like, you're not gonna be happy at the end of it. That's like his videos. Go subscribe to Cinder Shadow. Watch his videos. The same way, like, you know how, like, you hope that ladies have banged guys who are awful in bed, so when you give it to them, they're like, whoa, you're amazing. Go watch Cinder so you guys appreciate me more. Because once you're done watching his content, you're going to run over here and super chat and super thank me and be like, please, Papa, never leave. I love you. I love you and everything you do. Thank you for existing. Cinder is a gross gutter rat, and he only exists as a contrast so we can appreciate you. Sandwich, don't you damn. This is how Cinder gets most of his subscribers. People get curious because a famous internet hunk like me is talking about him. And they're like, God damn, the historian and his sexy mouth keep talking about this Cinder guy. He must be fucking somebody. Because Hatchet don't talk about nobody. So Cinder comes here like one of those little fish that fucking sucker on the side of the aquarium going, can I get a couple subscribers? Go give him something for his efforts, guys. Go give him some fucking subscribers so you can see what terrible content is like. And then come on back for my not terrible content. Come on back, y'all. We're going over to the suckerfish tank. John, have we become so weak as a society we have to ban words? Yes. And I want to ban the words Cool Ranch Doritos. I think anybody who says Cool Ranch Doritos with enthusiasm and happiness should be fucking put into a catapult that's capable of launching them into the sun. We have to develop a new catapult that's capable of launching people at supersonic speeds into the fucking sun. I said Cool Ranch Dorito. Load them up into the CD catapult. Because they can't say it. They'll just shorten it down to CD, right? Yeah, Towns, see, if I had my way, you'd be first in the fucking catapult, buddy. First in the fucking catapult. Launch you into a fucking sea of razor blades and vinegar, you bitch. Oh. So yeah, head on over to Cinder's Emporium of Words, where he's like, "Do you guys like outrage? Because Cinder's an outrage monger. That's what he sells. You want to get upset about something? You want to get outraged? Let's see what's going on. What should you be upset about? Oh, the Burning Lands Kickstarter is dead. Ah, Baldur's Gate 3 is censored in Japan. What? Why? Oh, because it's too NSFW. It says it right in the thumbnail, so I already know. Okay, don't gotta worry about that. Um, Oh no, it might be more expensive to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh no, another YouTuber got Hogwarts fans angry. A hockey player killed somebody. Hogwarts Legacy didn't get what it's supposed to, and the Marvels are hulking out. There you go. Cinder, you just got a bunch of fucking free advertising for a bunch of that shit. John, am I expecting any Magic deals on Friday? I'm going to a Magic event on Friday. But, I mean, if you mean like Black Friday, my Black Friday belief is dead. Black Friday ain't shit now. It ain't nothing. It's all just it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. You're not. Boxing Day used to be a thing. Like, that's how it worked here in Canada. Right after Christmas, you'd have Boxing Day, the day after. And the deals would be fucking amazing. Like 70% off shit. Because the way it worked is if these companies didn't sell that shit, it was called Boxing Day because at the end of the year, they had to do inventory. And it was cheaper to just sell a bunch of stuff off at discount than do inventory. So, Boxing Day, like, you want to be out on Boxing Day. You will miss the deals otherwise. Now they go, we're having our Black Friday week. What does that mean? Well, we moved up the base price a bit and gave a slight discount. So you're getting 4% off. Oh. Yeah, come back later in the week when we're having our mega 30% off discount on stuff that literally nobody wants to buy. And it's like, oh wow. Black Friday doesn't mean shit anymore. There's no like Amazo deals like that, right? All the Amazo deals are just like, you got to sign up to some stupid like, hey, sign up to Temu. We're definitely not like fucking farming your info and shit. We just want to sell you super cheap goods from China for like $1, right? 100%. So you get cheap shit on Wish now. Every fucking company wants to fuck you in the ass for every dollar, so you're not getting any deals. You're not getting any deals. Arby, where am I gonna be at? I'm gonna be at the Face to Face is having an event at the International Center or whatever, right? So I don't know the address or anything, but that's on their website, bro. Cinder, yeah, Boxing Day is nothing now. I don't bother. It doesn't mean anything. Like, all sales days that used to be sales days, they just go, well, people know it's a sales day and they're going to go shopping. And all the companies like, we got great deals. No, you don't. You have empty fucking words and no deals. The land of empty words and no fucking deals. It's bullshit. I really do remember those Boxing Day. I would save up for those days to be like, yes, this is how I'm going to maximize the use of my money. Sender, oh, you found a cheap capture device that works with OBS? Nice, bro. That's awesome. No problem, Arby. Sender, people are crazy over Baldur's Gate 3. Everybody has a trash fire. People are generally maniacs. They'll complain about everything, right? They complain about everything. People complain about how much I fucking move my hands, how much I move my fucking heads. People complain. He just talks about stuff that's on Reddit. And it's like, no, I talk about the current fucking Magic news. And surprise, surprise, you terminally online dumb fucks. Yeah, if you're spending all your fucking time on Reddit, you're going to see the same fucking news, idiot. What do you expect? Why don't you have news that like nobody has before it even happens? Because it's a stupid fucking card game, and I don't have like fucking insider contacts, and even the people who do barely have any inside information. But yeah, oh, if they didn't have Reddit, then they'd be host. No, you complete fucking idiot. I would go to the next place that has the news, you numpty dumb fucks. What? Oh, hey, all you're doing is talking about what's on Reddit. Where do you think people post? Yeah, I went to the place where people are talking about Magic news. And if I find it somewhere else, because I find news from all over the place, then it comes from Reddit according to you because somebody posted it on Reddit. So I may have found it somewhere else, but it's all through Reddit. It's like, whatever. People are fucking idiots. They get upset about everything. Oh, Cinder's posted his game list, Bo, but the wife's in charge. She decides what games. Yeah, dude, exactly. I gotta manufacture the news. I just thought it was funny when I read that. I was like, now I've seen every complaint. Complaining, hey man, all this guy does is talk about what he saw on Reddit. And it's like, no matter where the news comes from, it's going to look like to you that it came from Reddit. And the only people who are going to feel that way are people who don't need my fucking services. If you're terminally online on Magic fucking Reddits, you don't need to watch my videos. They are for people who find Reddit to be an intolerable place. Mostly because of people like you who are miserable bitches who will complain about everything. Hey, are you guys having a conversation about something? Okay, well, I just wanted to come and tell you what part of it I hate. Who even invited you into this conversation? Oh, I'm terminally online and I have a lot of things that I don't like. Get a fucking life. Holy fucking shit. Just silliness. But that's mild. I mean, honestly, that level of wanking is mild compared to like people have literally said there's been fucking hate threads of me with tons of things posted on it where it's just like, wow, it's literally everything. So this was a new one where I'm just like, you're upset that I gather news now. That's what I read this as. I'm gathering news from different locations. Yeah, but if any of it can be found on Reddit, it had to have come from Reddit. And that's it, bitch. It's like, okay. Sure. Sure. Towns, you hate Reddit? You're not alone. A lot of people do. Clayton says, dinosaurs like me aren't wasting our time on internet news. There's not a lot of people who are hyper into Magic news that are checking it every day. And it's like, he's sensationalizing old news. It happened in the last like 48 hours, 3 days, whatever it is. It's still fresh. I don't even know like what fucking you think this is. In the high fucking stakes world of Magic news, news is dead the moment it happens. Cinder, yeah, it's goofy, bro. It's goofy. Millmaster says, breaking news, haters and trolls equal fans. People will come by and just like, I just come by to be like, about what you're doing. It's like, why? Why? Interact with them. I've interacted with them and said, why don't, like, it's cool. Like, you don't like my stuff. Cool. Why don't you just spend your time doing something else, bro? You're literally wasting your life coming to my comment section complaining and you don't like what I do. And they're like, no, I want to make sure other people know you suck. And I'm just like, okay. All right. I mean, that's when you know it's just time to ban the person, right? Because it's like, all right, get over on the side, you little goofbag. John, yeah, the art stealing stuff is wild. Duke, you ain't wrong. The internet is pretty busted. Clayton, that's it. I'm Papa Bird, and I chew it up and spit it into your little beak. Peace out, Cinder. Have a good one, buddy. Nice seeing you. It's funny, people aren't that bright on the fucking internet, so they would hear me saying that shit about Cinder and be like, you must hate him. And it's like, why would he be a fucking mod on my channel? Devo! Yeah, you're not missing nothing. You're not missing nothing by staying off of Reddit, bro. There's like, Reddit can sometimes have some of the news faster than some other places, but that's about it. But like the main Magic Reddit is under Wizards' thumb, so they're like they totally are always seeking to curry favor with Wizards, and only the golden boys are allowed to post there. In terms of like, you can't post my videos on the main Magic Reddit. They will always be deleted. I am blacklisted by Wizards because I won't go down and suck their dick. And I keep calling out all the fucking bullshit they're doing. And worse than calling out their bullshit that they're doing is the fact that people fucking listen to me. They don't like the fact that tens of thousands of people listen to me point out all their fucking bullshit. Doesn't matter how many fucking people come by and try and get me to stop. Doesn't matter Wizards tries to fucking bribe me with secret layers. None of it. None of it. So yeah, they don't like me. They don't like me. So my stuff isn't welcome on the Magic Reddit, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't need official clearance to do what I do. I do what I do in spite of them, despite them. There's nothing they can fucking do to stop me, and they know it. So they just have to fucking pretend like I don't exist, right? And that's fine. I'm here. Tons of people know me. Tons and tons of people love me. Some people don't love me, but they still have to come to me for the fucking news. I got comments like that where they're like, I wish anybody else did what this guy does because I don't like him. But he's got the fucking goods. And it's like, that's it. That's it. Hell yeah, Tans! Thanks for liking me. It makes me feel good. What if they make a playable card for me? That'd be cool, but I can't just fucking act like everything's all good when they're being greedy skanks and trying to fucking rob us, bro. Like, it's not... You can't just bribe me off with something. If that was going to work, the secret layer would have done it, right? I mean, I guess maybe you could bribe me if you gave me enough money. If Wizards contacted me and was like, we'll give you $10 million to stop talking shit about Magic and just kind of fuck off. And I'd be like, okay. If you think that I wouldn't fucking sell out for $10 million and just shut my mouth and just go do other stuff and be like, I don't play Magic anymore, I would. That's life-changing money. I don't give a shit. I don't care what any... Hey, man, you gave up on the cause. Yeah, sorry, it's still just a game, and I love Magic the Gathering, but if I can take care of my wife for the rest of her life and all that shit, then we'll just play some other games and have fun, guys. You know? That's the level. Clayton says, trolls don't understand. Your followers want to hear your take, not what Reddit sells thing. Well, yeah, and if you just want the quick news, you're going to go elsewhere anyways. That's the thing, is people want to hear someone break it down for them, right? And some people specifically want to hear my opinion. Would Wizards breaking off from Hasbro fix things? I mean, Wizards of the Coast wouldn't be beholden to them anymore, so they could make decisions that weren't just all around maximizing profit in the short term. So it would help, yeah. It would help. Yamagoro says, that'd be the time to concentrate on bacon chill streams. Yeah, there's tons of other content out there that I can be making. In 2024, I want to be the year of bringing in new content. And I'm going to start, actually, at the end of this year. I want to make my first vlog this year. That's the goal, is to have a vlog done by the end of the year. It's probably going to be the Medieval Times birthday one. That's what I'm aiming for. We'll see. We'll see. A Mr. Potato Head secret layer. Alan, that could happen. That could happen, bro. But yeah, I want to make other content and entertain more people in other ways. So I want to keep the historian going the way it's going, but I want to expand Hatch Road into other content like media reviews and vlogs and other things, more of general interest. Essentially, I want to turn my channel, I'm going to turn this channel into Cinder's channel. But you know, there's lots of news in the sorcery world. Right on. Right on. I'm completely out of tune with that right now. That's for sure. Snakes and Ladders secret lair. If Wizards thinks it'll sell, they'll make it, bro. They won't make it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, you know what? Here, let me grab that. Let me grab that link now that I'm thinking about it. The live stream archive channel is doing pretty good, man. We're up to almost 600 subscribers. Stupid head. All right. This is the link to the newest lore video. If you haven't checked it out, it's about the Ixalan Deep Gods. So this is an opportunity to go and check that out. It is more interesting than the original story from a bunch of different points, because the gods are given we're given no information about them, and you get to learn about Alcazatz and his ascension to godhood and betraying his own people and everything. So go check that out. Jess, you want to stump Hatcher stream at the beginning of December so you can be stoked to do super chats? Well, you know what? Stump streams are fun. And what was the last one we did? What was the last Stump Hatcher? We did the Alpha Beta Unlimited. Then we did, hold on, Arabian Nights and Antiquities, right? Is the next one Legends? That'd be a fun one. Yeah, we haven't done Legends yet. We did Antiquities and Arabian Nights, but we haven't done Legends. Anybody who's watching this afterwards on the Stream Archive channel, if you want to know about these Stumped streams, they're actually still up on the main Hatcher channel in the live section, because the older live streams, some of them are still over there, so they may get transferred over. But if you want to see them, they're basically videos where people are saying magic cards from a particular set. They say the name, and then I've got to tell them everything about the card, what it does and everything from memory. So it's been a fun game we've been playing so far. So yeah, you know what? I think we could do that at the beginning of December, Jess. You might need to remind me, because I'm going away this weekend, and then after that, we're coming back for a bit and going away for my birthday too, so. Alan, Grand Archive better than Force of Will? I haven't played enough Grand Archive to know yet. I'm going to be getting some more Grand Archive in the new year. I'm going to be having some sent to me, so I'm going to get to check out some new decks, and I'll have a stronger opinion then. It was Antiquities and I slam dunked it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, you know what? That actually probably would be a pretty good stream for when I come back. Maybe the 1st or 2nd of December. Right at the beginning. We'll do that. That sounds good. Just got to remind me. Because it is fun. I know you guys like it too. What up, you? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, I guess if you guys want to prepare for the Stump stream that's going to happen in early December, the best thing to do is go and look at all the cards in Legends and pick weird, obscure ones that it's unlikely I'll know what they do. There are a bunch of obvious ones that I will know, and then there's weird ones that I'm going to struggle and you'll have a higher chance of stumping me on, because I definitely don't know all of them, and it's fun for me to try and remember them. So I don't study in advance. I don't look at the set beforehand, because that would remove the fun. I already have most of it. When it comes to these really old sets, I already have most of it stored up here. I could tell you what most of the cards in the dark do, no problem whatsoever. I know the earliest days of Magic, I know very, very well. So yeah, another Stump stream would be a lot of fun. We'll do that up. But for now, it's time for me to get going. So thanks for coming and hanging out. Kensuke, you beautiful bastard. Love it, man. Love it. This and the Brothers War. Mwah! Magnificent. Thanks, man. Thanks. All right. So, my friends, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. We shall reconvene on the morrow. And remember, you're not Friday night, Saturday night, I'm up in Toronto. So there won't be streams those nights. So if you don't see me, don't be worried going, oh no, is everything okay? I'll be all right. I'll be chilling at those events, right? So you can make your presence felt by sending me some money in PayPal saying, I miss you, Papa. And I'll be like, oh, I feel so missed. And now I can get something at this event. Anyways, thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys rule. See ya tomorrow. Peace out for now.